Welcome to Winme Education. I am Priyansh Agrawal, and today we are going to learn to read the lesson number 7 of Moments Class 9 NCRT English, that is The Last Leaf. It is written by O. Henry. So, first, let me tell you what this chapter is about. It's about two girls, we can say, two young artists they are. Their names are Johnsy and Sue, and Johnsy is like she has got pneumonia and she's very seriously ill in a very serious condition, and she has given all hope to live. She thinks that she will be dead anytime when the last leaf of a tree fall, which is near to their room. So let's get started. Sue and Johnsy, two young artists, shared a small flat. The flat was on the third story of an old house. Johnsy fell very seriously ill in November. She had pneumonia. She would lie in her bed without moving, just gazing out of the window. Sue, her friend, became very worried. She sent for the doctor. Although he came every day, there was no change in Johnsy's condition. One day, the doctor took Sue aside and asked her, "Is anything worrying Johnsy?" "No." "But why do you ask?" The doctor said, "Johnsy, it seems, has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. If she doesn't want to live, medicines will not help her." So she was ill from November, and it's the season of autumn, and the doctor comes every day to their home to check Johnsy, but there is not a single change in her condition. Not it is not improving. Then one day the doctor asked if there anything that is troubling, or because of which Johnsy is worried. Then Sue asked what was the reason. Then doctor said that for Johnsy has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. She has given all hope to live. So doctor is saying that if she don't want to doesn't want to live, medicines will not help her, because it's our mindset. If we make a mind that we have to live, we want to live, then medicines will surely help. But if we have given all hope, then nothing can help us. Nothing can help us in getting over the disease. Sue tried her best to make Johnsy take an interest in things around her. She talked about clothes, fashion, but Johnsy didn't respond. She continued to lie still on her bed. Sue brought her drawing board into Johnsy's room and started painting. To take Johnsy's mind off her illness, she whistled while working. So Sue tried to that Johnsy take interest in the things that are going around her, because she not taking any interest, not paying any attention to the things that are going around her, just gazing out of the window. So Sue talked about the contemporary things like clothes, fashions, but Johnsy is still on her bed. So, as they were artists, Sue brought her drawing board and started drawing. And she whistled, but there was no response from Johnsy's side. Suddenly, Sue heard Johnsy whisper something. She quickly rushed to the bed and heard Johnsy counting backwards. She was looking out of the window and was saying 12. After some time, she whispered 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Sue anxiously looked out of the window. She saw an old ivy creeper climbing halfway up the brick, while opposite their window, in the strong wind outside, the creeper was shedding its leaves. So Sue was doing her work and she heard Johnsy whispering. So she got close to her, and Johnsy was counting backwards 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. When Sue looked at the window, she saw that the leaves of an old ivy creeper were falling. It was obvious that it was a month of autumn, so leaves were falling, and she was counting them. "What is it, dear?" Sue asked. "Six," whispered Johnsy. "They are falling faster now. 3 days ago there were almost 100 leaves. There are only 5 left now. It's autumn and the leaves will fall." "When the last leaf falls, I will die," said Johnsy with finality. "I have known this for the last 3 days." So then Sue asked her what the problem. Then Johnsy said that they are now falling very faster. 3 days ago there were about 100 of leaves, and now only 5 are left. So it was obvious that autumn month was there, leaves will fall. Then Johnsy told Sue that as the last leaf of this plant, is this creeper falls, I will die. She has made her mind that she will die when the last leaf falls, and I know this. I had made this thing 3 days ago when there were hundred of leaves and they started falling. Oh, that's nonsense, replied Sue. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? Then Sue said that it's a nonsense idea. The leaves have nothing to do with your illness or with your health. Doctor is confident that you will get better. The doctor has hope, he has confidence that you will get better, you will not die. You should not just put your mind on such things, on these nonsense ideas. Johnsy didn't say anything. She went and brought her a bowl of soup. I don't want any soup. I am not hungry. Now there are only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last one fall before it gets a die. Then I will sleep forever. So Johnsy has made this negative mindset, and she was not ready to dispute about it. She was not eating anything, not drinking anything. She brought her a soup also, but nothing she was eating or drinking. Just she had made her mind that she will die with the leaves. So she said that I want to see the last one falling so that I can sleep, I can die. She sat on Johnsy's bed, kissed her, and said, You're not going to die. I can't draw the curtain for I need the light. I want to finish the painting and get some money for us. Please, my dear friend. She begged Johnsy, promise not to look out of the window while I paint. So you know that if she will not look, her negativity will certainly go away. So she said that I can't draw the curtain because I have to paint, and for that I need light. So she asked Johnsy, please do not look out of the window, else she would have draw the curtains, but she had to make her painting. All right, said Johnsy. Finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. I am tired of waiting. I have to die, so let me go away peacefully, like one of those poor tired leaves. So she said that, all right, I will not look, but please finish your painting soon, because I want to see the last leaf fall. I am tired of waiting, and now I want to die. I have lived my life, and now I want to die as soon as possible. I am waiting for that. So she asked, please finish your painting as soon as possible. Prior to sleep, I have to paint an old miner. I'll call Bearman up to be my model. So she said that please try to sleep so that you can sleep. And now I'm going to paint an old miner, and for that I'm going to call Mr. Bearman. Bearman was their neighbor who lived on the ground floor. He was a 60-year-old painter. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but that had remained a dream. Soon she poured about her worries to Bearman. She told him how Johnsy was convinced that she would die when the last leaf fall. So she went to Bearman and told her all about the worries of Johnsy and what's her idea that she will die when the last leaf falls. Then Bearman said, "Is she stupid? How can she be so foolish?" So Bearman knew her already, and he said that how can be she so foolish? It's a stupid idea. She complained that she is running a high temperature, not drinking, not eating anything, and that worries me a lot. They were best friends, and it's obvious that a friend get worried when his or her friend is in trouble. I'll come with you and see Johnsy, Bearman said. So Bearman said that I will come you, I'm coming, and I will check what the trouble with Johnsy. They tiptoed into the room because Johnsy was sleeping, so they didn't want Johnsy to wake up. She peeped out, Sue drew the curtains, and they went to the next room. So what she did, she just draw the curtain so that if Johnsy wakes up, she can't see the leaves. And they went to the next room. They peeped out the window. Now, when Bearman and Sue saw the creeper from the other room, they saw only and only a single leaf was there, and it was raining heavily, and icy cold wind was also blowing. So it was a very chance that it can fall any time. It seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute now. Bearman did not say a word. He went back to his room. So Bearman, without saying a word, just went into his room. Johnsy woke up next morning in a feeble voice. She asked Sue to draw the curtains. Sue was nervous. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. Oh, Sue exclaimed as she looked at the vine creeper. Look, there is still one leaf left, one leaf on the creeper. It's look quite green and healthy. In spite of the storm and the fierce winds, it didn't fall. Now, another morning, when Jonesy woke up, they just drew the curtains and they saw that the leaf was still there on the creeper. And she said that it's quite green also. In spite of so much trouble, so much winds, storm, it didn't fall. I heard the wind last night. I thought it would have fallen. It will surely fall today. Then I'll die. You will not die, said Shu energetically. You have to live for your friends. What would happen to me if you die? Then Johnsy said that I heard the wind last night. I thought it would have fallen. But I am sure. Johnsy said that I am sure it will die today. It will fall today and then I'll die also. So Johnsy had just made her mind that she will certainly die. Then Sue just trying to encourage her. She said, "You have to live. You will not die. You cannot die." Johnsy smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of window and find the leaf still there. It seemed to be clinging to the creeper. So just Johnsy was just busy in those creepers only, was just looking at every hour or so for the leaf. It was every time, whenever she saw the leaf was there only. In the evening, there was another storm, but leaf didn't fall. Johnsy lay for a long time looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue. I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I haven't cooperated with you. I have been depressed and gloomy. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been. I have realized that it is sin to want to die. So in the evening now, morning to evening it is now, and the leaf had not fallen yet, hadn't fallen yet, and there was another storm, but still the wind, the leaf was there at its position. Then she regretted to see that she had been a bad girl, and she was very depressed and gloomy. Why? Because we all know she had pneumonia, and just she thought made up her mind that she will die with the leaf. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I've been. So the last leaf has shown me my truth. And now I have realized that I know now that it is a sin to want to die. It's really a sin only to think of being die and to think that we'll die. It's negativity in her mind, a sin. Sue hugged Johnsy. Then she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. Johnsy combed her hair and smiled brightly. Now Johnsy was all right. She was getting better day by day, and then she drank the soup also and got a combed the hair. Smile means just she got out of the bed, and for freshness she moved here and there and became neat and clean. In the afternoon, doctor came to check Johnsy, and after examining his patient, he told you, Johnsy now has the will to live. I'm confident she'll recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Bearman. He is also suffering from pneumonia, but I am afraid there is no hope for him. So, doctor, after checking Johnsy, told us you that now Johnsy has got the will to live. Earlier, she had made up her mind to die, but now she is afraid. She has the will to live, and she will recover soon. Now, doctor told John Sue that Behrman is also suffering from pneumonia, but doctor said that there is no hope for him to live. He is old now, 60 years, and he is also in a serious condition. Then the next morning, after 3 days, when the story started, Sue informed Johnsy that Mr. Behrman died of pneumonia, and he was ill for 2 days. We knew. The first day, the janitor found him on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet, and he was shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. So the janitor, who was like a wait a minute, who was the caretaker of that building, janitor found him on his bed. He was shivering. Why? Because he had been out in that stormy night on the evening from which the Johnsy started getting better by better, and she thought that leaf would not fall. Then they found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near his bed. Now they found him on the bed and saw that he was he had a ladder and a lantern was there on his bed. Some brushes, green, yellow paints on the floor also. Then said John C. Dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? That's Behrman's masterpiece. He painted in the night the last leaf. So the thing is that Behrman on that stormy night the leaf had fallen, but Behrman made a masterpiece of that leaf and just he pasted it there on that last leaf's place. And then she told Johnsy that the leaf has fallen 2 days ago only, and it is Behrman's masterpiece that's stuck there because it is not even fluttering when the wind is blowing. So it's that Behrman for Johnsy to recover, and Johnsy realized that the leaf has not fallen and she was getting better by better. But in actual, the leaf had fallen already, and it was Behrman's masterpiece. But since Behrman was there out in the stormy night, Behrman got pneumonia and he died, and Johnsy was all right and getting better. Now, this story gives a very important message to all of us, and what we think is not. I mean, sorry. So this chapter gives a very important message to us that we should always be positive. All in our life depends on our feelings, on our thinking. As we if we can see that Johnsy had a negative effect on her mind. She was thinking negative, so she thought that her end is near, and as the last leaf falls, she will die. But the last leaf had already fallen, but she was still there. It was nothing, it was just a stupid idea that she got due to her negative feelings. Just she was positive, her mind was positive, she was thinking positively, she had all good things, nothing wrong was there with her. So this is the most important message that the author O. Henry wants to give us, that we should always be positive, nothing in our life should be negative. So with this, the chapter ends here only. And like, share, subscribe to Win Me Education, share with your friends so that they all can get benefit from the master teachers.